So I'm out here at Doonbeg, at Trump Doonbeg in County Clare with Scott Marr and John McMurtry. Scott, tell me a little bit about where you came from and how you got to this point in your career right here at Trump Doonbeg.
Yeah, I started at Renaissance Club on the east coast of Scotland. Then I did Ohio State through Michael Keefe. He sent me to Kirtland Country Club, and then I was at Muirfield Village for 8 months during 2013 season, hosted the Memorial and President's Cup in the same year. Then I went on to Australia, was at Royal Sydney for 6 months, and came back and started at Trump International Scotland in Aberdeen. Started there as an assistant in training with John Banbury, and then got moved over here to be superintendent of Trump International Doonbeg.
I mean, that's just amazing. I mean, to get that much in such a short amount of time, Scott. I mean, John, you did a similar thing. You did the program as well. I mean, a while back, and
that's right. 2 years back.
How much has the program stuck with you over the years? You were at Muirfield when I last met you. I mean, in Scotland. Sorry, not Muirfield, Columbus.
That's right. From 2001, went to New Albany Country Club and spent 6 months there. Went down to Summerall Hills Country Club with KD, who was assistant at New Albany.
Amazing.
And done a grow in there, great experience. And spent a year down there, came home and went to the K Club after that and found just totally different industry, to be honest.
Right.
We found it hard to get a break over here after that. No, guys kind of not really willing to give you the responsibility that you got over in the States.
And you're here now at Doonbeg. I mean, and Scott, how did you get to this position? How did the program help you get to this spot in your life?
It opened up doors for me. As John said, it gives you more. When you go over there and you show that you want to learn this industry, then they give you more responsibility.
Right.
So then you start gradually getting more responsibility over there, which then takes you to onto the next level, if you like. They start throwing stuff at you constantly. Then you start dealing with little bits and pieces, and you move on to maybe running small crews for them. And then from there you're learning so many things, like chemical wise, disease wise. You're just going to the next level.
And that's what the program does for you. And you were telling me a short story earlier about Mr. Trump bringing over turning boards and stuff. How good is that?
It's good.
So you work for Mr. Trump. I mean, you answered to Mr. Trump, right?
Yeah.
Directly.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
No, it was a bit breathtaking, if you like, at the start. But I mean, you get used to it as anything. I've been the superintendent here for a year now. The attention to detail is what I see out here. I mean, it's amazing, what you do out here. Is that stood you coming from the States? Yeah, but that definitely learning from the best in the States. Is
Chad Mark, Superintendent of the Year.
Yeah,
Paul Etchaw,
who hosts memorials every year.
Right.
But the attention to detail that they go through, and their drive as well.
The drive, and I mean, John, you remember that as well. I mean, that's held you in good stead coming in here. I mean, you enjoy coming in here because you remember that attention to detail, probably, don't you? That's
right. Yeah, I mean, as Scott says, attention to detail is the step above over there.
Right.
And going from there, working at Muirfield was the same in Scotland. The attention to detail and stood in a good stead there. And you come down to Doonbeg, and we're striving for.
And that's really. That's why. I mean, did the program getting this job here? Did the internship program help you get this job?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because I think if I'd stayed where I was staying, I would still be at that golf club, but still as a greenkeeper.
Right.
Whereas now I'm 25 and I'm a superintendent for Trump. So
exactly.
It's
I mean, don't anybody be fooled. It's a lot of pressure, isn't it? He expects excellence all the time.
Yeah, and then he expects answers, and if you don't deliver, he'll be expecting why you didn't deliver. I mean, there's no excuses really.
And that's good, isn't it, John? That's what you want. That's what you were trained in the States to do, is deliver.
That's it. I mean, Scott's fortunate. He's fortunate. He's worked really hard. It's opened doors for him. If he hadn't went out to the States and done that, he wouldn't have been in the job that he's in.
There's no fortunate in it, Scott. Not to be rude, but you worked your butt off, didn't you?
I mean, you're working 90, 100 hours every week. You're putting Monday to Sunday every day, 5:30 in the morning till 9:30 at night. you're going above and beyond expectations, especially when you're working for people like Paul and Chad over there.
But for young guys from Scotland, I mean, the two of you guys, I mean, I say this, you should be very proud of yourself, because for Scottish guys coming in and doing this here, John, I mean, and Scott, you know, it really says a lot for. There's a lot of young Scottish guys out there going to watch this. I mean, what do you say to them?
Just go for it. Don't hang back. Definitely go for it, because when you in 2 or 3 years' time, you'll be kicking yourself when you're still in the same job, still doing the same daily routine.
Right.
I mean, here it's not. I mean, we just when I first took over, it was the old Doonbeg. Now Trump's doing his changes.
Right.
And we're doing a growing at the moment. So as you can see, that putting green there is brand new.
Yeah, it looks immaculate.
That's only a year old.
A year old. But when you say go for it, you mean go for the program?
Yeah,
I mean, go to the States.
Go to the States.
Yeah.
Even if it's only a year, I did 18 months, but if it's only a year, it's going to open so many doors.
John, would you agree with that?
Definitely, yeah. Go. It's not a holiday. I mean, you just got to say you do long hours, but you get your head down, you work hard. And
but there are Scottish guys out there that can do this. There are lads out there, young lads, Scott, you know, that look. Yeah, I mean, you two are a great testament to this. I mean, you.
And then I've even employed 2 guys that just came back. One from Pebble Beach, and the other guy was
from Lake Merced in San Francisco.
So I mean, you know, you're not coming back to go. You're coming back, and then they're joining the Trump organisation.
Absolutely,
so
and if
you're still moving forward, even though you came back to your country.
And if there's anybody out there looking for a job, you got 9 greens to fix in October, don't you?
October, yeah. So another growing, and then hopefully looking forward to Irish Open in 2018.
Absolutely, but you are. I mean, there's an invitation there for young lads if they're not afraid of hard work and a great experience. This is the place to come, John. You know. So, but listen, thank you both. I really appreciate it. I'm real proud of you guys, because this is an exact example of what the program should do and what it could be for any young lad out there. I mean, you were no different than anybody else.
No.
You just put your head down and worked, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, the first couple of weeks is hard, but once you get over your first couple of weeks, you get settled, you start knowing the guys. Then you enjoy it, you get a bit more responsibility, you enjoy it even more. And then before you know it, it's time to go home, and you don't want to go home. That's right, exactly. You know, so but well, listen, guys, thank you so much, really appreciate it, and best of luck here with the rest of your time, and best of luck with Mr. Trump. He's not all bad, and you might be calling him Mr. President here soon, so be careful. Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much.